You know, every week I get a ton of messages, whether it's Instagram or my email or even YouTube comments, telling me things like, Lowbrow, I just suck at bass fishing. I should probably quit. I'm never going to catch any fish. And I started to think, after replying to these over and over again, I realized that there's something very wrong happening in the community of bass fishing. And when I looked in the mirror, I had to realize I'm part of the problem. What am I talking about? Well, stick around. We need to have this discussion. Go back to the other side of the lake, I guess. Hello, vegetation. What have I got here? You've got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Seriously? That's... little dude. We can work this out. You are going to be okay. I just got to figure out how I can get you free. There's the... Alright, hang on. Now let's get your face free. That felt weird. Seriously? That fish, that is the smallest bass in the entire lake, literally. He's so tiny. Tiny. Here. It's a YouTube 6-pounder. There we go, YouTube 7-pounder. That's what you call a heck of a day. Alright, little dude. That's crazy. That is crazy. Oop, and there he goes. Welcome back to Lowbrow Fishing. And as you can see, we're back out here at the little honey hole out in the middle of the woods. I'm doing a little bit of fishing. I come out here whenever I want to get away from the noise of the world, get away from the internet, whenever I want to sort through my thoughts. And something really occurred to me here recently. And this is not going to be a tip video or a trick video or how to catch more bass, at least not in a direct manner. So if you're looking for that, I'm sorry. I know this video is not going to get a lot of views. It's not that type of video. What it is it's a very important video that I wish more YouTubers would make. See, you have in the world of social media, you've got what they call influencers, right? Beauty influencers, musical influencers, chefs, whatever. And what they do is they show you the perfect way how to do something time and time again. Whether it's how to build muscles, whether it's how to play a guitar where you're doing sweep arpeggios and taps and all these crazy things that nobody could possibly do without a whole lot of editing. And it occurred to me, fishing is a lot of the same thing. Now, I try to be as realistic as I possibly can. The whole reason I started this channel was because I saw that a lot of bass fishing channels were nothing but extended commercials about a particular product. Now, that's not to say that I won't have sponsorships one day. My channel's far too small for that, and it probably will be for the next foreseeable future. But if someone were to come up to me and say, hey, Lowbrow, here's a check, rep this product, and if I like the product, yeah, sure, I'll do that. I'm not even going to try to lie about it. But the whole reason why I started this channel was because I didn't want every single video to be a commercial about buy this product, use this thing here, or what have you. I felt that it was unrealistic. I felt that it was not, I guess you would call not logical to expect anglers to go out to the water every single time and be able to catch a whole bunch of bass back to back, right? We have this false image. Just like beauty influencers and cooking influencers and all these other influencers do. You try to make it so not only do you know what you're talking about, but you also look like a master of your craft. You know, I want to be credible. I want people to watch my videos and know, hey, you can do this to catch fish. And in order to do that, I go out on the water, I show techniques, I show how I'm catching the bass, and I like to show fish catches where I'm catching the fish using the technique that I'm talking about in that video. We all do. And that means it can put a lot of pressure on the viewer, whereby if they don't have success doing what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, they think they suck. They think they're doing it wrong. Lowbrow, I can't catch fish doing this. Lowbrow, I can't catch fish using this particular bait or using this particular technique. And that's a real shame, because anybody can be good at bass fishing. If I'm good at bass fishing, anybody can be good at it. And I'm not anybody special. I'm not better than anybody else in any particular way. But people watch my channel and they'll feel intimidated because they think that I'm some sort of bass pro. And I'm not. I'm just a guy with a YouTube channel. And I'm hoping that you guys keep that in perspective. You know, I lose sight of that. I lose sight of the fact that a lot of times I can be doing a video and it can maybe put pressure on the viewers, you know? I mean, angler dysmorphia, for lack of a better term. You see guys watching edited videos, and my videos are edited. Everybody edits their videos. I'm not going to show you me out on the lake 5 or 6 hours making hundreds of casts only to catch 3 or 4 fish, you know, maybe even fewer. There's days I go and I don't get a bite at all. It's not that far-fetched. Sure, it doesn't happen that often. I can usually catch at least 1 or 2. But even on those days where I'm catching just 1 or 2, it's a real grind. And I try to let you guys know that happens to me as much as it happens to anybody else. You know, and we get laser focused on lures. We watch these guys and we think lures are the answer. Got to have this lure. Got to have that technique. Got to do this. Got to do that. And the truth of the matter is, lures are not going to catch you fish. Lures do not catch fish. Technique catches fish. You can take good technique and outfish anybody with the best lures. So you don't need to worry about having all this equipment. You don't need to worry about having the best gear, the best rods and reels. You see this rod and reel combo right here? This thing has been on the channel for almost 5 years. It's a $50 Lew's spinning reel with a $30, $40 Daiwa spinning rod. This thing's caught hundreds of fish. I have caught so many fish with this thing. And you have to pardon me, I'm dripping with sweat. There's no wind out here and it's just very hot and muggy. But I wanted to make this video to let you know, I understand. Don't get discouraged. Don't give up. Bass fishing should always be about having fun, not who's got the best toys. And I think that's where we've gone. I think that's where we're at now, where a lot of guys are just like, hey, I need to have the best toys in order to catch the fish. I'm not catching fish like so-and-so. He goes out there and he catches all these nice fish, and I'm just terrible at it. I just suck at it. Don't worry about it. Go out there and have fun. If you can use my tips to catch a few more bass, then that's great. That's all I've ever wanted. Don't compare your fishing experience to my fishing experience. Your fishing experience is unique to you and it is your own. And if you don't catch as many fish as I do on a given outing, that's fine. Some days, and I promise you this is true, some days you catch a lot more than I do. That's just how it is. The only difference is I have a camera and you don't. So I do know some tips. I do know some tricks. I've been doing this for a long time. And I am hoping that some of the things that I tell you can help you catch more fish. But don't base your worth as an angler on the success that I have versus the success that you have. Base it on how much fun you're having. Are you going out and having fun? It's not that big a deal. You know, and if you're a brand new angler, and again, this is what I get all the time. I get guys emailing me all the time saying, hey, Lowbrow, I don't catch any fish. I watch your videos and I don't catch any of your fish. I must just suck. I must just be absolutely terrible. No. What it is you have lure-itis, which is the term that I give to people who are focused on lures. Whenever they ask me, how do I break down a lake? I always tell them the same thing. Go on Google Earth, study that lake. Make an account with Active Captain. Register with them and look up their free maps. They're right there online. You can use your browser. You don't need any fancy gear. It doesn't matter if you have a Garmin unit. It doesn't matter if you don't have any units. It doesn't matter if you're fishing from the bank. These are free for anyone to use. You can use that to study. Then you can go and you can find your weather app or whatever it is, your favorite weather, and you combine those things. That will tell you the conditions before you even head out there. And then when you get out there and you know what the weather is going to be like and all these other things are going to be like, you can use that to base your lure presentation, where you want to start, where you want to fish, how you want all of that to go. And you can just go from there. Make your adjustments on the water. It's learned by doing. The more time you put on the water, the better at it you get. So don't worry about it. You're not a bad person. You're not a bad angler. You're not bad at these things. And I'm sorry if I've made you feel like you were inadequate whenever you're out on the water. I feel like there's a lot of blame in the YouTube community to be shared by a lot of us creators because we make things seem like what they aren't. And we do it for clicks and we do it for views because of the YouTube algorithm. Now, I'm not really trying to do that. I'll be honest. I'm not trying to make anyone feel inadequate, but sometimes we do. So that's kind of what this video is about today. Don't worry about being bad at fishing. We all have good days. We all have bad days. There is no magic lure that's going to change that, at least not with current technology. Give it a few years. You don't need forward-facing sonar. You don't need all the best rods and reels. All you need is want to. All you need is the desire to want to get out to the water and have fun. And once you've done that, then you already win. You'll put the pieces of the puzzle together. You will. So if I look like I'm catching a lot of fish, or if I'm looking like that you have a hard time comparing to me, don't worry about comparing to me, okay? I have a whole editing suite that I can do and use to make things look easier. I'm just trying to cut things down and focus to a razor point. This technique works. Here's some fish that I caught on it, and this is how I did it. Yes, there's long periods, like right now. I'm making cast after cast in this video. I hadn't even had a nibble. But that's how it is most of the time, you know? So think about that in the future. And I'm hoping other YouTubers think about that. How we affect our audience matters. It's not just about trying to look good, but it's actually about genuinely trying to help people catch more fish and have more fun out on the water. So there you have it. Don't worry about comparing yourselves to what you see about Instagram and YouTube. There's a lot of editing and a lot of AI that goes into quite a bit of it, and a lot of just straight up old fish stories. Focus on having fun. Don't focus on trying to have the most toys. Sure, we all like to buy tackle, but that doesn't mean you have to compare what you have with somebody else's collection. Just have fun, and once you do that, you've already won. Thanks for watching Lowbrow Fishing. We'll catch you in the next one.